another question, a new favorite question. If you, Jeff Gorcyca, got shunted out of this world, you weren't on Earth anymore, you were still you in all respects, and you got dropped in a world of a specific film or literary genre that you got to pick, which one would you pick to be marooned in and why?
I'm going to say Lord of the Rings. That's what I'm going to say. I want to live in Middle Earth. I want to be a hobbit and eat pie all day. That's what I want to do. And yet there's so many wonderful choices in film. Don't get me wrong. I think being in The Fifth Element could be pretty cool too, actually. Be pretty bonkers, but it would be cool. My answer is going to be specifically Peter Jackson's vision of Middle Earth. I love that world so much.
Yeah, that's a good choice too, because it's something that you basically are familiar with. You have an idea how the place works. And if you're in the Shire hanging out, generally things are peaceful and safe and you're comfortable. A couple of my friends, they chose the Edge of Tomorrow. Like they want to be killed over and over again. I'm like, well, y'all, what issues do y'all have to work out? And
that would not be my choice.
No. And for myself, I went with period romance, the Jane Austen verse, because I'm a military veteran. I was a military officer. I did go to the Near East on campaign. And so I think I could very well slot into that role, that archetype that could fit in those stories of the older gentleman who's lost things at war. And of course, my wife would still be stuck here. So I lost the love of my life too. And while there might be dalliances, I'll never ask another woman to marry me because my heart belongs to another. Who is she? She's in another time and another place, Like, I think I could play to those tropes pretty well. But
that is a great answer. And yes, that Jane Austen novels don't get enough love, I think, kind of in everyday conversation. So well done. Yes.
Well, a lot of people have heard of Dungeons and Dragons. There's also a role-playing game called Good Society that's based on the Jane Austen verse. I've played it one time and it was so good. I went ahead and bought all the stuff they have for it, and I look forward to playing it again in the future. I'll run the thing. It's fine.
Is it a D20 system? Like, are you rolling for like talking to Mr. Darcy?
I don't remember there being dice, but there's cards and there's points you can spend to make something go your way, but somebody could try to counter you too.
Oh, that is cool.
Very simple, very elegant system. We'll want to play that again in the future.
That is awesome.
Any role-playing games, or you just do the video game stuff?
I also play Dungeons and Dragons when I can with some friends. It's very hard to get people together, so I wish we were more consistent, but I do love that game a lot. I have this game night I have with some buds up here. We're playing this game called The Quarry right now, which is a horror video game where you play the characters in the story, make decisions, and the video game will progress based on your decisions and give you a different ending. And you literally pass the controller based on the prompt on the screen. Now you're playing as this part of the story, and it's this person's turn. And it takes just about 10 hours to complete, so we're beating it over a few nights. But it has been that I would give a recommend to The Quarry if you ever come across that and you want a unique spin on like how video games can actually be played as a group, over an extended play.
That's interesting.
Yeah.